Welcome to the Explainer. Okay, let's just jump right into this. If you're running a business entirely on your own, you already know the drill, right? You are the CEO, the delivery team, the marketing department, and the administrative assistant, all rolled into one. And honestly, it's exhausting. Between client calls, endless emails, and trying to actually grow your brand, the burnout is incredibly real. But what if I told you that you could reclaim hours of non-billable time every single week and build a professional, high-impact AI stack without spending a single dollar? Well, that's exactly what we're doing in today's Explainer. We're going to build a fully free AI stack that actually works, and we are going to do it today. Here's our roadmap. We're going to cover the solopreneur time trap, the hidden security risks of free AI, your brand new $0 AI stack, how to automate the whole thing with CapCut and Make, and finally, a quick 30-minute deployment plan. Okay, section 1, the solopreneur time trap. Let's talk about the productivity paradox. Running a one-person business creates this wild productivity paradox that no other professional category really deals with. You literally have no one to delegate to. Take a look at this staggering number, 36%. Research actually shows that solopreneurs lose between 21 and 36% of their entire working week just in non-billable administrative work. We're talking checking emails, which, let's be real, happens way more than the reported 15 times a day, scheduling, invoicing, and agonizing over content creation. That constant context switching completely fragments your deep work. Every single hour you spend trying to draft a social media post is an hour you aren't doing the actual revenue-generating work that pays your bills. So it all boils down to this. How do you reclaim this time for $0? It is so easy to fall into the trap of just buying endless $20 a month software subscriptions for every little problem you encounter, but that absolutely drains your profit margins. You just end up bleeding cash on tools you barely have time to use. We need a leaner, much smarter way to get that precious time back without opening your wallet. Moving on to section 2, security risks of free AI. Because, well, free isn't always safe. History gives us a pretty clear picture of what goes wrong if we just start signing up for every shiny new free tool without a second thought. Back in early 2023, Samsung employees unintentionally leaked highly confidential company source code straight into ChatGPT while they were just trying to optimize some scripts. The AI absorbed that proprietary data right into its learning model. And on the other end of the spectrum, there was an AI-powered resume builder that was caught collecting its users' sensitive employment histories and deliberately selling that data to third-party ad agencies completely behind their backs. Your data and your client's data is incredibly valuable, and a lot of free tools quietly monetize it. So how do we actually protect ourselves here? You absolutely must follow these mitigation steps before you adopt any of these free tools. First up, always read the fine print and privacy policies. Second, completely strip out any personally identifiable information or proprietary business data before you ever hit enter. Third, find the option to opt out of data retention for model training. A lot of tools like ChatGPT actually offer a business safe mode now if you configure it right. And finally, use enterprise-grade governance wherever possible, meaning try to stick to business tiers that legally guarantee they aren't going to train their models on your private data. All right, section 3, your $0 AI stack. Let's look at the tools that actually deliver. With our safety guardrails firmly in place, here is the really exciting truth. The AI landscape in 2026 has completely shifted. The gap between free and paid tools isn't really about baseline intelligence anymore. It's just about volume. Let's compare those expensive paid AI subscriptions to their truly free replacements. Right now, a ton of creators are paying $20 a month for tools they barely even use. Take ChatGPT Free, for example. It now gives you access to the highly capable GPT-4o mini model. It handles complex reasoning, creative writing, and even file uploads, all at absolutely no cost. If you're paying for a premium subscription just for basic writing and brainstorming, honestly, you are frankly wasting your money. And the exact same logic applies to video. Compare traditional, costly editors like Premiere Pro to CapCut Free. CapCut is arguably the most powerful free video editor out there right now. And here's a pretty surprising fact. It's entirely subsidized by ByteDance, TikTok's parent company, just to keep creators in their ecosystem. Because of that massive subsidy, it gives you professional short-form editing features, highly accurate auto captions, and all the trending visual effects completely free with zero watermark. Now, what about automation? The difference in free tiers here is just massive. Take a look at Zapier versus Make.com. Zapier's free tier caps you at a measly 100 tasks per month. Make.com, on the other hand, gives you 1,000 free monthly operations on its free tier. That is literally 10 times the capacity for connecting your apps and triggering complex behind-the-scenes workflows, all without spending a dime. So how does this actually look in your day-to-day routine? Let's walk through the stack. First on the chopping block, your $20 a month AI writers. ChatGPT Free replaces them instantly, handling your ideation and first drafts. Next, we ditch the expensive video editors. CapCut steps right in to give you that watermark-free editing and auto-captioning. Then we swap out your paid automation subscriptions. Make.com handles your integrations with those 1,000 free operations. And finally, Canva Free steps in to replace pricey design software, giving you all the social graphics and Magic Studio AI features you need. You are looking at a comprehensive professional suite where the total recurring cost is exactly zero. Which brings us to section 4, automating with CapCut and Make. It's time to link these tools together. Individual free tools are great, for sure. But building a hands-off content factory, that is where you really win back your time. Let's map out this seamless integration. Step 1. You use Make.com's visual builder to actually trigger your automated content pipeline. Step 2. Make instantly pings ChatGPT to automatically draft your post copy and your viral hooks based on whatever topic you chose. Step 3. You bring your visual assets into CapCut, which does the heavy lifting video editing and accurate auto captions. And finally, Step 4. Make.com routes that polished final asset right into your cross-platform scheduler. Boom. You've just built an automated workflow that honestly used to require a dedicated social media manager. Finally, Section 5. Your 30-minute deployment plan. Let's get to the action. Here is your rapid-fire action plan to get this whole thing running immediately. Minute 0, sign up for ChatGPT free. This is your brand new idea engine. Minute 10, register for Canva free and lock in those visual brand templates. Minute 20, install CapCut on your phone or desktop and run a quick test clip to see how those auto captions work. Minute 30, open up Make.com and start connecting these apps using your 1,000 free operations. Literally, in just half an hour of focused effort, you can completely overhaul your operational capacity. $127. That is the exact amount of money you save every single month by deploying this specific, lean, $0 stack instead of buying the equivalent paid tools. Over a year, that's over $1,500. That is money that stays right where it belongs, directly in your profit margins. We have covered a lot of ground in this explainer today, from dodging the very real security traps of free tools, all the way to building a fully automated, professional content engine for absolutely nothing. By implementing this $0 stack, you're going to win back hours of frustrating, non-billable time every single week. You are no longer just an administrative assistant for your own business. So the real question is, what will you do with those reclaimed hours to actually grow your business? Take a second to really think about that. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I challenge you to go start building your stack right now.